Right behind me, at Seattle's world-famous Pike Place Market, among the echoes of maritime tales, history is about to be brewed. On March 30th, 1971, the first ever Starbucks opens.
In 1971, most American coffee drinkers are drinking weekly brewed, low grade coffee scooped out of a can. Starbucks founders Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Bowker, who first met as students at the University of San Francisco, are about to change that. Inspired by Alfred Peet's Gourmet Coffee Company in Berkeley, California, they open a store at Seattle's Pike Place Market, selling Peet's high-quality beans and the equipment to brew them, as well as gourmet teas and spices from around the world. In time, the trio begins roasting its own beans. The name comes from literature, derived from the character Starbuck, the chief mate in the novel Moby Dick. The trio likes the sound of the name and how it honors the maritime history of Seattle and the coffee trade. From its humble beginnings, Starbucks has grown to 15,000 locations in the U.S. and 38,000 worldwide and changed the way Americans drink coffee. Coming up, we'll learn more about Seattle's world-famous Pike Place Market. We'll also learn more about Alfred Peet, the Starbucks founder's mentor. And we'll learn how Starbucks transformed from a small premium coffee bean seller to the coffee house that changed the coffee business. Don't forget to check out Today in History in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. There's a link in the description. So Pike Place Market is founded in 1907. On its opening day, a handful of farmers bring produce-filled wagons to Pike Place and sell out by lunchtime. Its first building is completed a few months later, and stalls are added 3 years later. In 1918, a fish market opens. By 1922, construction on its facilities are complete, making it look much like it does today. The market's iconic public market clock sign is installed in 1937. Between 1964 and 1969, civic groups stopped proposals that would have replaced most of its buildings with skyscrapers. In 1970, the area is listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and Starbucks opens 1 year after that. Today, Pike Place Market is one of the oldest and largest continuously operating public markets in the United States. Now for more on Alfred Peet, the mentor of the Starbucks founders. Peet is born in the Netherlands in 1920. His father runs a small coffee roasting business. He emigrates to San Francisco in 1955 and works in the coffee importing industry. Appalled by the low quality of coffee in the U.S., which he compares to World War II rationed coffee, he opens his Berkeley coffee store in 1966. Peet teaches the Starbucks founding trio his roasting techniques, and with his blessing, they take those techniques to Seattle and create Starbucks. Peet sells his coffee business to Sal Bonavita in 1979 and mentors him for the next few years. Peet has been called the Dutchman who taught America how to drink coffee. And today, Peet's Coffee has over 200 locations. When Starbucks is first established in 1971, 2 of the 3 founders keep their day jobs, with Zev Siegel working alone at the store. Over the next 10 years, Starbucks opens 3 more Seattle stores. 1982 is a turning point for the company. That year, the company opens a 5th store, which is the first to feature a Starbucks coffee bar. The company also hires 29-year-old New Yorker Howard Schultz as retail and marketing director. Schultz is unable to convince the founders to expand the coffee bar concept by offering espresso and other Italian-style coffee beverages. Schultz, therefore, steps down from Starbucks and in 1986 opens Il Giornale, an Italian-style coffee and espresso bar in downtown Seattle. Meanwhile, Jerry Baldwin, one of the Starbucks founders, had bought Peet's Coffee in 1984. In 1987, the founders decide to turn their focus to Peet's Coffee and sell Schultz Starbucks for $3.8 million. Schultz rebrands Il Giornale with the Starbucks name, and the rest is history. If you like what you've seen here today, please be sure to like and subscribe, and know that you can watch another great Mr. Lewis video right here, and another great Mr. Lewis video here. Thanks for watching.